All right, good evening. I'd like to call the Douglas Heritage and Honor Committee meeting of Thursday, June 11th, 6 o'clock to order. The first order of business is to, well, address guests, but we're going to skip over that for a moment. Continue to discuss the plan of the parade, the lineup and staging area. And we also have some other participants that have wanted to come in over the past week.
Sweet.
One is I contacted the State Police Museum over in Northbridge.
Oh,
and we
awesome.
have one of their old cruisers that's going to partake. They are going to put the word out for possibly a couple of horse-mounted stadies too, which
Awesome.
I really think that would be cool.
Yep.
But we definitely have one of the old cruisers, at least one.
I was gonna
So I
get
think that's kind of cool.
I don't know if Matt wants to look at one. Nicholas wants to look at one.
Also, Sam from the high school band reached out to Carrie.
Too far? Yeah.
I don't know.
You stand up and then
Yeah, you
lift it.
probably have to get out of the chair. That will smack you.
You don't want that.
Shoot you through the ceiling. Sam from the high school band had reached out to Carrie, and he's in charge of student orchestra.
Blackstone Valley Music Student Orchestra. So they are participating. They are not a marching band, they are an actual orchestra. So they asked if we had a trailer available for them. And of course, we thought of the GBI trailer that they had offered. And Ross spoke to Ben.
Yep,
Casino.
and not a problem. It's a big flatbed
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
tractor trailer type, low bed
Yeah.
type of thing. And I don't know if he got back to you with how many.
He had
Students
not.
around?
I'll check in with him. I asked him about how many, people are in the orchestra. He hasn't got back to me, but I'll find out.
Just so we know
It'll
how to
be
set it up.
definitely
But that-
large enough.
It'd be kind of cool that they'd be up on a trailer.
So is it speaking of that, is it a big, like a 53-foot flatbed? Like a big one?
It's a big one. I don't know if it's 53 foot, but it's big.
But it's big.
Yeah.
Can they get the route from?
They can make the corner.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, we drove it again today. There's room to.
Turn. Never down West Street. Never.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
We also had another gentleman reach out. Did you mention Lakeside Masonry and
I did
Remodeling?
not. No, I did not.
So
Yeah,
I had another gentleman reach out, Lakeside Masonry and Remodeling. They want to put several of their vehicles, and they've got a truck that will be pulling a mini excavator, they've got a dump truck, they've got a mini truck, and they've got a truck probably pulling like their man lift, so
Yeah.
I put them in.
decorate it all, deck it all out, which is cool.
Chad Johnson did confirm, that was the boat from last time, they are
Yep.
in it again.
Awesome.
Sweet.
The Goldrick is in it, Landscaping is in it, Right to Farm. Just trying to think of who was new.
I had a resident ask if he could decorate his four-wheeler today. And I was gonna run it by Aaron if he was here. I don't really foresee an issue, but I just wanted to be sure. If it's all decked out and
Yeah.
flagged up,
Who cares? You're only going 2 miles an hour.
bring it in. But then
I get it.
you gotta get it home afterwards and all that other stuff, so.
Yeah.
There's always that two in front that gets everybody.
Yeah.
We might have
So.
another vehicle, what did Jim Crandall have?
46 Oldsmobiles. Nobody's got the big sedan. We're talking about that one.
Yeah, did he reach out?
Huh?
I had mentioned to him.
Yeah, he stopped down. I turned the flywheel for him, so we would chat for a while. But he said, "Yeah, I probably will." Yep. So that would be cool.
Talked about the state police. We're just waiting to hear a number.
So speaking of vehicles, I reached out to Pat Manning, and he's going to talk to Kelly about reaching out to surrounding towns for more fire trucks.
Okay.
Which I
And
think
know
Tom-
was coming.
You did
Tom-
too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Do you have
Oh,
it?
yeah, you did the
have it?
connects.
I sent it out to Blackstone, Uxbridge, Northbridge, Sutton, Webster, Oxford, and Chief Deanna of Uxbridge and Chief Roy of Blackstone. Both said thanks for the invite. They're going to put it out to the members. Uxbridge isn't sure because they have their 300 celebration
Yeah,
next year,
yeah.
and that's their opening bonfire night.
Yeah.
But he doesn't think it'll conflict. So
Yeah.
as long as there's guys that are interested, those two towns will be
Yeah,
here.
nice.
awesome, okay.
We do have another veteran who is marching. You know Dave Tricon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dave Tricon is going to march.
Yeah.
David Clark, who marched and his wife, who is also a veteran, they are marching. They're bringing their dog, their little beagle. They're
Yeah.
going to decorate their dog. Also. They are confirmed. So pretty much everybody on this list right here that I made is confirmed. So we've got quite a bit. I don't think we're going to have as many kids marching. The Girl Scouts, they were not going to be around. The woman that my contact was going to ask the other Girl Scout leaders if they were going to participate and get back to me. I haven't heard. We know that the Little League isn't participating. I think Sheena was going to talk to somebody about soccer teams.
Soccer and basketball.
Basketball, so I don't know what that update is. And I was going to have Sheena confirm the Reverend Warriors. That's the only thing we don't know about. The cows are not going to be in this parade, but I think we got more horses, so.
Yep. So, I dropped off a flyer to dog orphans,
Okay,
and I forget if we talked about it last week or not, but they can't, dog orphans can't be at,
yeah.
they got other
Yeah,
conflicting things.
he had emailed me and said that they weren't going to be able to do it. I did
Uh,
reach out to Perfect via email. I haven't heard anything. I don't really know how other ways to
Okay.
reach out to them. but-
So speaking of like the dog thing, and Ron mentioned something quick to me earlier. Depending on the heat, dogs walking on the
Yeah.
asphalt,
Yeah,
maybe it's a game time decision with dogs.
Yeah.
If the asphalt's
Yeah.
too hot,
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't
yeah, we wouldn't
have
Yeah.
dogs.
Right.
Obviously, we want them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, right now,
For-
the only ones I think we had lined up was possibly your dogs, but
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know. And
but
this beagle, which I guess they could probably carry if they needed to.
Yeah, I mean, if it's screaming hot.
Yeah.
It's-
Well,
yeah, it
like
would be like
that.
a game time decision,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yep.
day of or day
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah, if
I don't care if
it's
my
a day
dog.
like today, probably not.
Yeah,
You know? But if
Um,
it's,
But they also mentioned I can get a hold of what's his name, Sullivan, the dog officer.
Dog officer.
mhm.
So if Kevin Sullivan, brain fart. If they want to do like a tent at Soldiers Field with adoptable dogs
Yeah.
from the shelter from
Yeah.
the Blackstone Valley
Oh, yeah, that would be
area,
great.
Mhm.
they can at least go
Right.
to
Yeah. Because that's one of the things.
not
we
part of the parade, but yeah.
Because
But
I kind of had offered that to dog orphans. They didn't. It was kind of like you want to march in the parade and do something at the field.
Yep.
But he said that he wasn't able to get any volunteers.
yeah,
So
so
yeah,
they
I mean,
can't. But I'll get a hold of Kevin
Yeah.
and
Okay.
maybe he can have a booth
Yeah.
at Soldiers Field with
That'd be great.
adoptable
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely.
So they mentioned that
Okay.
they apologize for not being able to be part of the parade, but
I
they
get it.
already had conflicting
Yeah, absolutely.
events.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's understandable.
Yep.
Kind of on that note, as far as on the field, I had an idea, and I don't know if it's feasible or not, but the cars and the tractors that are in the parade, if people wanted to, maybe we can make a spot where the cars can line up on the field, the tractors can line up on the field. My thought is just gives people something else to go look at,
Yep.
you know,
It's a good
something
idea.
to do. If you're interested, we might reserve like down by the home plate, down by Yacino Drive, maybe first baseline, third baseline, just on the outskirts.
The backside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the softball field side.
yeah,
pretty much.
down that end.
Yep.
Line up.
It's softball, Babe Ruth, and then Little League,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I think it's only gonna be 3 tractors, and we might have just a handful of cars, 4 or 5
Yeah.
cars, I think.
So,
But I think it would be kind of cool for, you know,
yeah. So can we have them go in? Is there an entrance on that side?
there's an entrance.
Yeah.
Well, on Yacino Drive, you mean, or on, there's an entrance from the parking lot. So we probably have to go down in front of the food
So
trucks.
where, like,
So,
are you talking like over?
Okay.
If you go all the way down the fence,
I think
towards the very back of the property, there's a gate
Okay,
coming in, and that's where they usually come up with the town guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I think like. on
So
the
if we do
first
that
side.
route,
Just so
then,
that, you know, kids can still play in the field over here. If they're
yeah,
tossing the ball, they're not even close.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They'll
Yeah.
still be in their
Yeah.
own little corner. Just gotta come down
yeah, where the food trucks.
behind the dugout and
Yeah.
in front of the food trucks type of thing, and just, I think would be kind of neat.
and there'll be room, 'cause since the food trucks are already set up, there is room.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
Forget.
Even to go past, you know, they're not even gonna be next, wouldn't be lined up next to them. It'd be
Okay, perfect.
Quite a
So
distance, yeah.
I just drafted up this parade line, but this isn't set in stone. I just wanted to get everybody's take on it, what everybody was, you know. Just kind of, we wanted the bagpipes to be kind of front and center. We kind of thought that would be pretty cool.
Kind of set the scene.
Yeah, and then of
For-
course have the Douglas fire trucks next
Yep.
to kind of set it off. Obviously veterans and reverend warriors or veterans if they, it has to be confirmed. And then we figured town officials, state police, Boy Scout. The reason, I was trying to make it so that the two bands, like the orchestra and the bagpipes wouldn't be too close so that it's not conflicting musically, you know what I mean? Because then you want to hear the bagpipes, but then you want to hear the orchestra, you don't want them too close. We don't have to worry about cows now with horses, but we wanted the horses far enough away from, you know, some of the vehicles. So that, it was just something I threw together. I don't know, I wanted to get people's, and it goes on the page too, on the back too.
Because I think well, this looks good, but bagpipes in the front, and then vehicles, and then another musical thing. I don't think, like you said, the sound. I don't think it's going to be conflicting. With
Yeah,
each
no,
other.
I think because we'll have, like I said, I mean, some of the veterans will be marching, and so there'll be some vehicles, and then I think there'll be enough space between the bagpipes and the orchestra where you'll be able to hear both without them, you know,
Yep.
being a problem.
Because you got to figure too.
Where did you,
Just
I don't have the orchestra on here.
number 12. So
Oh, okay.
just the distance between everything, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, and then, I didn't know, like I say, if we do get some other town fire trucks, I think it was Tom's idea, have ours in the front and maybe have them kind of take up the back
Yep.
and kind of towards the end.
Kind of send it off
I
a
didn't know if we
little.
should put them all together, or, but I, you know, I don't know. I kind of put them sort of towards the end to kind of like bring up the rear, and then some of the larger vehicles, like these, you know, the landscapers are gonna have their mowers again, and all that kind of craziness will be towards the back, I thought would be kind of, you know.
I mean, all that's not gonna. I think if you had it, any other fire trucks in the back, it kind of like not ends the parade,
Yeah,
but like
yeah, it's kind of like a book.
they're near-
I look at it as like bookends kind of a thing, you know. And I don't know if they should be the very end or before the floats, or floats should be.
And the other thought of it was too, when you get down to Soldiers Field, just so there's not chaos as far as people, you know, the people bailing up Mechanic Street, you know, the floats are going out, the other fire trucks are going out, just so there's not like, all right, you're coming into Soldiers Field, you're going that way, so they know pretty much, like the tractors will come in, the cars will come in.
Yep. And then fire trucks can just keep going
Yep.
back. Just
Back.
take a right on Mechanic and go
Yeah, however,
Yeah.
go wherever.
and we do have, like Carrie said, I think last meeting, we have the upper St. Denis parking lot for use, so
That's right.
they can even just go up,
Yeah.
park their floats up there and walk down Yacino Drive.
So do you think the morning of, when you guys are staging you kind of go around and tell everybody, hey, when you get to the field, when you're facing the fields, tell the vehicles, okay, you're going to take a right and you're going to take a left, and kind of tell people ahead
Yeah,
of time. Or do we
and-
have somebody at the field
Well, I think that's gonna
Directing.
be probably one of the officers, I would imagine, would be down there directing. So we have to be in communication with them, with who's coming into the field and who's,
Yeah.
diverting up
And we drove, was it today? I don't even know, was it today or yesterday? We went
today, I think.
today.
That was
So
all
we
today,
figured
yeah.
when the horse trailers, after they get themselves situated at GBI, when they come to the field, we'll just have them go all the way around and loop around and then kind of park, like there's a dumpster there.
Yep.
And then they can all line up, so that way if they want to load their horses up, they can split without getting blocked in by,
Yeah,
people
they're
that way,
already,
they-
they're already
you know.
headed out, they're, you
Yeah.
know.
They're already facing
they're
exit.
facing out, that way they can just load up and go without getting trapped there and other horses have,
Yeah.
So we kind of need to ask them to help us at the staging area, I guess. When they unload their horses, do they need their trailer with their horses, or can they just unload their horses and then
yeah.
someone can, before the parade, because then they can just go out West Street, Main Street down. They don't have to go out and around.
Right, right.
So, because I think it'll be a pretty tight timing, honestly, if they go around Grove Street
Yeah.
and come up by Manjog Road by Randy's house and loop in that way.
Mhm.
They're probably going to be getting there just as,
Or what if they unload towards the end of like the lineup on West Street? What if they just after the end of the parade goes past GBI, they can follow behind. It's only trailers. They can get down the Mechanic Street Bridge.
Yeah.
Go-
Oh, is that
go
gonna
behind them.
but my only concern is if the parking lot's already filling up,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
you know, then they won't be able to come in and loop around. It'd be easier if the parking lot was empty, you know.
True.
They might
Yeah,
be,
because
there's going to be a couple cars in there, obviously, you know.
people are gonna already be at Soldiers Field. That makes sense.
We'll have the food trucks are gonna be there, you know, setting up it. So there's gonna be some activity down there. I just don't want it to turn into
We're probably gonna have
a
to
whirlwind.
go down the night before and cone off where we want the horse trailers to be, so people don't park there ahead of time.
Mhm.
Someone hang some flags on the trails and call them a float, put them in the parade.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right?
Can they have, maybe there's like a tag team and like the horses and whoever's in charge
Yeah, I
can drop
think-
off?
Yeah, I
And
think
then
they're
move
gonna
the
have to-
trailers down to Soldiers Field?
That's kind of what we
Yeah.
had discussed
They're
in the
probably gonna have to
beginning.
coordinate amongst themselves. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know, like I say, of course, every horse is different, and I'm not a horse person, so I don't know if the horses, you know, just get unloaded and the trailer takes off.
What I-
That might be the point.
It's up to
Or
them.
they might need to, you know, stay near the trailer just to feel, I don't know if they feel secure. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
What I had discussed when I was sending out my emails to Becky, I kind of told her, because me and Aaron had kind of come up with a plan, and that was kind of the idea of unload and then have somebody else take your trailer away and get it to,
Yeah,
Soldiers
amongst
Field.
their crew, but they need to know that also.
Right.
Before the day of the parade, they need to know that.
Well, that's kind of what I emailed her to tell her,
Okay.
to tell everyone that the
So
trail,
like
Becky's
a-
the trail
But
riding
we
president.
we haven't heard back. So we need to know that they know, is what I'm getting.
Well, this was in the beginning when she was asking me the logistics of it, and this is what she asked me, and this is what Aaron and I had come up with,
Right,
and
and
I
we-
did tell her.
And we just
that.
need to make it clear that it's,
So what time should should we have them come? Because we decided we were gonna have people start coming between 9:45 and 10:15. Especially if they're gonna be dropping
so they're not
off
gonna
people.
affect the drop-off area if we're gonna put them up, say where the floats were last time.
Mhm.
They can still go up and make their swing, unload their horses, and it's probably a nice area for the horses because it feels contained,
Mhm.
you know? Like I say, I just don't know if they stay by their trailer before they start, you know?
It's, like, is it like a last minute thing, timeline thing?
Right, I
So-
just don't know, you know? It
Do
might
we
not be
have-
an issue, you know? They
Right.
drop them off and they can scoop. I just don't know that.
So are you able to email them again before next week? Because we only have next week and the week after.
Mhm.
Do we get that room for next week?
I don't think we have it for next week. We definitely have it for the last meeting. And the only reason we didn't is only because we do have Zoom in here now.
No, that's, yeah.
Is Meg on?
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
She is, but she's muted, and she has her camera off, so.
I'm here.
She's
Oh,
on.
okay.
Unmuted. So I think maybe if you can, send an email, be like, hey, like, get stuff situated with
Yeah.
the animals.
Yeah, and please
Next-
confirm with us so we know that you know.
Like 100% like next
You know?
week. That way they can coordinate, because after next week, we
Right.
got a week.
Yeah.
We got,
Right, like Kelly was saying, they can, amongst themselves, they
Yeah.
can figure out who's gonna drive the trucks, and they might need to get an extra body or two to do that, you know?
And they know how
So-
long it takes for them to unload and do all that stuff. They would know that.
I could be wrong, but was it the cows? I forget them. I forget their name, but they had 2 trailers,
They
right?
have 2 trailers.
They
yeah.
did.
So maybe
Yeah.
the horses, they know people. Maybe it would be better if unload and then they can leave
Mhm.
Yeah.
wherever, and then
Mhm.
just have a secondary trailer
The-
set up.
The,
Again, I just don't know the behavior of a horse, you know?
Yeah.
I know they can be very finicky, you know,
Yeah.
so.
like I say, ideally, it would be nice if they can unload and then somebody could just take the trailer right straight down Main Street and down Mechanic and
Yeah.
set up there at the field, I mean, in the parking lot.
And also,
We just
I
don't
mean,
know.
we're gonna have manpower down there anyway, so when they
Yeah.
do show up, we can show them where to park. And we can tell people, you know, don't park there.
Yep.
Right, I just want to make sure maybe we
And I
should
think that
just
might be a
cone it
decision
off,
we
just
need to make too, as far as who wants to be where, who wants to be at the beginning, who wants to be at the end.
I'm going to be at the field, and I think you're going to be at the staging
I'll
area.
be at the
GBI
So then we
area,
just have
yeah.
to decide who wants
Well,
to,
you guys did a great job last
you know,
time,
who wants to do
coordinating.
Yeah,
that.
and you guys did too, up this end. It worked
Be
out.
wherever you want to go.
Thanks, Meg.
Florida?
It's supposed to be in Florida.
Yep.
Hard to help.
Need long arms.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't, so I'll be there, and I guess so between Meg and Sheena and Randy and Tom and whoever he's bringing.
Yeah.
And Kelly, are you gonna be there?
I know, I was like, I gotta get to a meeting. I'm gonna help.
She's got an apple pie too, that she's gonna put.
Yeah,
Maybe a few.
Because our plan is, so we're gonna try to work a half a day Friday, and Ross and I are gonna try to do a lot of setting up at the field that day ahead of time, just to get like a lot of the major stuff done,
Yep.
so that it's less chaos down there the day of. I think kind of how we did it at the staging area kind of worked out. You kind of got there early enough, and we put the cones out, and the only thing we'll have to figure out is that setting up barrels for the drop-off area, people just scoot them out. But that honestly didn't take very long to do.
No, we
No.
kind of know the terrain anyway, so we know
Yeah.
where we're putting stuff, how how we're gonna set stuff up. The other thing is too, on Friday, we don't want to interfere with GBI's operations. You know.
Well, no, I'm gonna be down at the field on Friday mostly. Yep, that's what I was
No,
saying.
I know, but you were just talking about the barrels for drop-off,
That would be Saturday morning.
I'll be morning.
so we'll
That'll
have
be
to do it,
Saturday
yeah.
morning.
You want a Saturday morning setup for,
For the stage.
For the,
GBI,
yes. Saturday
Okay.
morning will be the staging area at GBI with maybe cones and barrels. And then I'm gonna wanna be at the field Friday, setting up a lot, so that
Mhm.
there'll be less to do down there on Saturday.
so I know you just said you do half day Friday. I can take the whole day off.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
That
that
way
you
we
said
can
you're gonna be around.
I could be around Friday too.
The only other thing that we really have to do
Use.
besides setting up the field is we gotta transport his, probably that night or day, his tractor and trailer from our house down to GBI. We'll have to do that at some point and decorate the trailer down there that night.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
so
We can, I mean, it stays light till 9 o'clock, so I can do that after 5, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to interfere with GBI's
No,
operating.
no.
Yeah,
They're,
we'll
they're
just-
doing us a solid for
Yeah,
Right.
and that'll be
letting us
just, we'll
use the
tuck it
lot.
away somewhere Friday, and
Yeah.
you can just throw out, you can throw some stuff on it that you
Yeah.
wanna put on it.
Yeah.
It's only gonna take us a few minutes, because it's not that big of a trailer. Does anybody have any questions or thoughts on the parade lineup itself? Some of these people, I'm not 100% sure if like any Girl Scouts are coming, but I just wanted to factor them in just in case.
So, just looking over it, should, on the back page, the town fire trucks and then all the
All the floats.
floats, should we just reverse those?
Swap
We can do that.
And put
And
fire
Fire
trucks.
trucks at the very
That way
end.
the fire trucks
Yeah.
are the
Like
end
you said, the
also.
bookends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we can have
Yeah.
fire trucks in the beginning, Douglas Fire in the beginning,
Yeah,
because it's obviously our town.
yeah,
But then all the surrounding kind of
yep.
take the end,
Yep.
the tail end of it.
Tail end, yep.
Because if, like it, not saying it doesn't matter, but if they need a split for whatever
Right,
reason,
That's true
exactly.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
they're in the back, but it's like, okay, this is the end of the parade. Fire trucks can, and they can do
Okay.
sirens or
I'll
whatever.
redo that, and I'll just make copies for everyone.
Maybe just send out like a confirmation, like we need confirmation, XYZ, we're putting together the final.
Yeah, and we did put a deadline on all the participants for 5 o'clock before the meeting
Yeah.
next week.
Last,
So Wednesday at 5?
yeah, last week,
Oh, sorry, Thursday at 5.
Thursday at
last
5,
week I
yeah.
sent out the email to all the participants saying, you know, you need to reply to this email with a confirmation that you are participating and, you know, what you're planning, about how many people are in your group, and I need to know by the 18th. So, and a lot of them have confirmed. There's still, and I've been checking them off as they've been confirming, which is how I've kind of made this list of the people that I know are pretty much confirmed on that list. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we'll do the fire trucks in the beginning, fire trucks at the end. The horses will be kind of in the middle there, so I think they'll be okay. If there is sirens, you know, I don't know.
But with this lineup, I think, like I said, the horse thing, I think the horses are more towards the middle.
Yeah,
All the sound is going to be in the front and the
Right.
back,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're going to have
we're gonna have between, yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
And I don't
1,000
think the
feet,
orchestra will
1,500
bother
feet.
them. The
Yeah, yeah.
orchestra's not, I mean, it's an orchestra, it's not gonna be just
Yeah.
music, it's not. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
they're
Then
gonna
I
be
can
that.
send an email to the horse folks and let them know.
Yeah,
I feel like they're
It is
putting
going
their
to be
horse-
noise. They
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
expect that.
Yeah.
yeah, they,
If
yeah,
they're putting their horse in the parade, then they should
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that
Yeah.
it probably is well behaved, it's been around.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
used to that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But I will
You would hope so.
confirm it with them.
But like, you know, you don't want to assume anything.
No.
So,
We
no.
assume nothing.
And they are bringing their own pooper scooper, so that shouldn't be an issue. And at the end of the day, it is kind of what it is. I mean, you know, if you're gonna have animals in the parade, you know.
And it's still unfortunate about last parade that the cows
Yeah,
and
yeah.
horses didn't get along.
I did,
Yeah.
I did,
We all feel horrible.
I did
It's-
text
it
that woman,
sucks.
I hope she saw it, and I said, hey, by the way, the cows can't make it, they've got a prior engagement, so just want to give you the heads up that
Only horses.
it's only horses,
So
you
I hope
know?
they partake in this one. It'd be kind
Yeah,
of cool.
yeah.
I did. I felt really bad.
Yeah,
We all
because they had the
felt
horses decorated, and it was-
Yes.
I
yeah.
know.
So I hope that all works.
And they walked all the way there.
Yeah.
So the other thing I did, and again, this is not set in stone, it's kind of a mess, but I made it so many times that I didn't want to redo it, so that's why it's kind of messy. I kind of staked
I know,
out,
I see a couple spelling errors, but that's fine.
I kind of staked out the
Hey, grammar,
field.
please.
You want to hand these to Matt? and-
Yeah, I might as well.
Tom.
Tom, do you have any input on the fight, the other town fire trucks being at the end?
I think that's a good idea.
Is that okay? Yeah.
I don't want them to feel like they're,
Left out?
you know, you're at the end because you're, you know,
And they've been, parades I've been in, they've been in all different ways, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
All in one area, some sprinkled out through it, some in the
Okay.
end. So like after
Yeah.
this Christmas parade,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sort of towards the end, because they bring Santa, so.
Yeah.
And I think, again, the fire trucks being at the end, when we get down to Soldiers Field,
Yeah.
then they can just, skedaddle, then, you know, go back to, 'cause I'm sure they're gonna have other things going on too, you know? And if they do have to respond to an emergency, they do have their,
Yeah.
your to worry about it.
So I just kind of plotted out the field. And we found some really awesome pictures online, but you can't get them to like print out. And
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna try to do that. I totally
and I
forgot.
tried again and I can't figure it out. So I printed out, I was able to print out this. And at least it kind of gave us somewhat of an idea of where we're gonna put stuff, possibly if we all agree on it. Because my hope was that once we decide on that, I bought big poster boards and I'm gonna make up like a key, like I'm gonna put like number 1, food trucks, number 2, I'm gonna have all that posted on the fence. And then if I can do it, I was kind of, maybe I can somehow on the same giant poster board kind of map out the field, so when people come, they can see exactly where things are,
That's a
especially
good idea.
vendors coming in. So obviously number 1 is the food trucks, that's that big space that we walked, you know. And then we've got things that for the kids to do. I was trying to keep the chalkboard stuff and the bubbles together because that's all kind of kid-friendly stuff in the photo booth.
Not to interrupt, Carrie, how many trucks do we actually have? 3?
3 trucks.
Okay.
The rest of the food vendors are like carts or
Okay.
stands kind of situations.
Just so we can kind of figure out how to lay out that end. And even 3 food trucks looking at this, and if we put, cars and tractors down at the far, there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of room to, nobody's
So-
gonna
I
be
mean,
crowding.
the field's huge.
Yeah.
It is.
So,
So each bullpen, the caricaturist and the balloon artist are from the same company, so they're gonna share a bullpen. DJ's gonna be in the announcer's box. The face painter's gonna be in the other bullpen on the other side, and then we've got stands for like the challenge coins, and I put the guy who made our challenge coins who's setting up right next to us, possibly Veterans Inc. I just have to verify
From
with
Sheena.
Sheena. And then we have, the other things kind of spread out, like the apple pies and the St. Denis Food Bank, and the library wants to set up a booth. I think, Meg, are you doing the T-shirts and stuff like that?
I'm not, I could
Okay.
not pull it off. the
Okay,
floor.
okay, so we'll scratch that off. But if we can confirm the animal shelter, we can put it in
yeah,
that
I'll
spot.
call Kevin Sullivan
Okay,
probably tomorrow. 'Cause
Okay.
Ron
Okay.
from Dog Orphans,
yep,
he's like, hey, what about, he was like, I'm so sorry, we wanted to go,
yeah,
and I'm like, it's fine, it happens,
okay,
So he's like, call Kevin, and then maybe he has some insight, even
Yep.
his shelter,
yep,
you know what I mean?
yep.
At the very least, we just want to give them the invite anyway.
Absolutely,
And then
so
kind
I'll
of-
give him a call tomorrow.
Then kind of around the bases is where I've got like the smaller food vendors. I kind of put them around the bases, from 17 to 22. And then I figured the train will have all that whole area kind of out back to do
So-
its thing.
Are you looking for like animal shelters like that have animals up for adoption?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
If Kevin can't because he's the Blackstone, there's a lot of dogs in Webster right now in the animal shelter. We can always talk to Desiree.
okay.
Yeah,
There's
Absolutely.
The,
a lot.
they were
just
to
took
Lobster in
in
Webster, yeah.
they just won a huge court case in Webster and took over custody of, I think, 5 or 6 from one house.
Wow.
So I can get a hold of her too.
Yeah.
So number
Just an
24
option.
actually is supposed to say cornhole. I got.
Oh,
So I figured number 24, I think we set up cornhole games up that way, and we can have, I don't know, I was kind of getting stuck as to where we can put tables and chairs and stuff for where people, if they just want to go and sit down and eat.
So I'm
So I kinda-
thinking, the way you have it numbered, kind of like towards the outer side of the baseline, if you think about what footage from home plate to first base, that's 60 feet. So your baseline's at 60 feet. So your inner diamond, the grass,
Yeah,
you have roughly, probably just a little
Okay.
less than 60 feet.
okay.
Just so people aren't trudging through the
I know, that's fine. I just
dirt
kind
side
of,
it. And I know you're just doing this for.
I'm just, yeah. And I'm
But-
trying to make it so that when the train can have a decent route without it trying to, dodge people.
Mhm.
So I want to keep the train kind of out, away from the vendors as much, so that way it's not turning
Mhm.
into a situation where we have the trains coming through and people are walking back and forth and,
And you were thinking of having the train go around the whole field?
no, I don't think
No,
so.
just the outfield?
Yeah, just kind of the outfield, because I think there's gonna be too much going on,
Yeah,
and it's gonna just
Safety
turn
thing.
into a safety issue, and it's gonna be chaos.
so just go from the right field, loop over to the softball field, and
Yeah.
you turn back, stay in the outfield?
I think so.
Yeah,
just loop back around.
they could even come down, I mean, the tractors and
Yeah,
and
I
cars
mean,
will be down there, but they could come down around home plate. And then,
Yeah,
you know,
some of
because
the,
even some of this is cut off. There's still a lot
Yeah.
more field.
Yeah.
and some of the games.
Oh, true.
Some of the
Yep,
games,
yep.
just, it's small stuff, but it's stuff that, we've got, like I said, we've got the cornhole games, I bought a bunch of jump ropes, we got
Nice.
wiffle balls and bats and like this target that they can try to hit the ball. I got like a ring toss game. It's stuff like Nerf balls, just stuff like that. So that way, if the kids are out running around the field, if they're not in the way of the train and the train's not in the way of them, I'm just trying to make it so that,
Absolutely.
Nobody
you
gets
know.
hit by a train.
well, not that it
Don't
goes
want that.
fast, but it would just be
Do you have
easier.
cornhole boards?
What's that?
Do you have cornhole boards?
I bought two we bought two like
They're not professional.
No, they're like
That
two
Neither am I.
We bring
like two portable ones.
We'll bring ours in.
And then I think we have one at home too. But if you have, I think the more the merrier. That way we
have a very
can have a
good
bunch of games. So if you have one, I'll write that down.
If they're expensive
Yeah.
ones, don't bring them.
Yeah.
Because I'd hate to see something happen.
What's that?
If they're expensive
Yeah, don't-
cornhole.
Oh, I don't give a
ones,
Yeah.
Mine I made myself if they, whatever.
Okay.
Well, it's up to you.
No,
I've got one too
whatever.
at home. That's
At least they'll get used.
so.
Right?
We got like some kid ones at the house too. Like they're just little plastic ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just
Well, something to
just for
entertain.
kids to
It
have
does it,
fun.
yeah.
And I know how expensive they can be, and I just hate to see someone gets broken.
With mine, whatever.
Yeah. And we'll figure we can set them up and kind of like make it so that when just a bunch of people can play at once and.
Yeah.
and like
So that's
to-
what we'll do Friday before,
Yeah, I kind of
is,
want to set up.
like, or maybe even before then. Walk it.
You might want to take another walk around just to get a
Like,
fresher idea again.
next week maybe or
Yeah.
something. We'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
probably.
Just now that you made this, now
Yeah.
we can be like, okay,
Yeah.
how much room does this person take up?
Right,
How much
right.
room does this person?
Yeah.
Can you, what view is this? Is this the field that's in the back of Soldiers Field?
Yes.
Is that where we're
Where the
Yes.
That's the
announcement
Babe Ruth
box
field.
is.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll be all-
I bet I can get this printed. If I can't, I can find
If
someone
you
to work.
so if you
Smart.
go on
I'll try.
Thanks, Matt.
like if you go on if you like just Google Soldiers Field, Douglas, Mass. They have all these awesome pictures, and the picture that I wanted, none of us I think Sheena tried. We just couldn't
Yeah, we
get
can
it
try
to.
here at the meeting
We couldn't
Yeah.
get it to. I'll show you which one.
for whatever reason.
I can try.
But
It
even
could
if
just
you
be
do
like, it could be copyrighted.
Yeah, it might
to
be.
completely
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah,
because
even
sometimes
if
when
you
you
do
can't
a,
print stuff, that's why.
Yeah.
I could try too, but even like
because the pictures are pretty awesome.
And if you print it, you can print it in like a puzzle, and I can put it together on a poster board. Because you might not be able to print it on one piece of paper, but you can print it and you
Right.
can line it up, and we can put it
So it's
together on
big
a
enough
poster
to-
board.
Yeah.
Actually, Google Maps has pretty good pictures of it.
Yeah, I think that's what I might have been on Google Maps, but I couldn't print it out.
Yeah.
I was trying
It
to
might
print
be
it.
copyrighted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably why.
screenshot.
Yeah, that's the picture. That is
Yeah,
the
that's the
picture.
picture.
Yeah, that's the one she showed last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the picture, it makes it look like it's Fenway
That was
Park.
really
It's so
good, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think we probably should walk it one more time, and then we'll know. And maybe by that time we'll know if we have the dogs, that we will know for sure.
Yep. But even if we don't end up having the dogs because of the potential heat, maybe,
Right.
if we're gonna cancel them, it's
Yeah.
it's not gonna take up much
Right.
room.
Right. It just,
Like,
it just,
we'll go on this list. We'll go me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Put a
Well,
line
I'm
to it.
thinking if the dogs don't participate in the parade, like you said, maybe they will want to come down to the field if they can keep them.
Can we put dog orphans information up?
We can.
I'm sure they have like a banner maybe we could borrow for the day to hang, like,
Yeah, if they want to.
Yeah.
because they're in town, like, I'd
Yeah.
love for
Yeah,
people to go get more
exactly.
dogs, so I
Yeah.
don't go take them.
Right, I'm sure,
I got offered a dog today, and I said no.
I'm so proud of you.
But okay, so my thought was on Friday, after we figure this out, that Friday, I would like to, if the weather's gonna be nice that Friday into Friday night, I want to at least set up the pop-ups and the tables. I don't know that I'd put games and stuff out because
No,
I don't
no.
want them to go disappearing
That's something
overnight.
quick in the morning we can do.
And if, depending on, again, if it's nice enough, maybe, because I bought a bunch of decorations, I thought maybe we can do some decorating and just kind of get things so that the major stuff is done, you know, and then we can do some of the smaller stuff in the morning. Print out probably some handicap parking and sketch out where we're
yeah, we
gonna-
did kind of look
Yeah.
today when we went down to see, where we could accommodate handicap parking. And I think right on the fence line of like the first base line of the field, because there's an entrance that's wide enough there. Looks like you could get, someone in a wheelchair or something through there. And it looks like we could probably have at least half a dozen or even more,
Yeah, yep.
I can print some handicap signs and laminate them. And you
that'd
can
be
stick them
cool.
on the
Yeah.
fence.
So
Yeah,
how many do you
I
think?
think we just
4,
zip tie them on the
5?
Yeah, we can
fence.
punch holes in them and zip tie
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
so they don't blow away.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 5 at least, you think? 4 or 5? I don't know, what's,
Maybe just half a dozen.
I'll print 6 of them
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, okay.
throw them through the laminator.
Yeah. Because there's one section, like if somebody has a van, a handicap van, they can park the long way. You
They can park.
You can probably get 2 vans the long way, kind of near the concession stand area, and then the other ones can pull up to the fence. Seems like there's enough room, and it wouldn't
Okay.
interfere with in or out traffic.
Sorry, Carrie, I just sent you 3 pictures that I was able to download of soldiers. I don't know if any of those would be helpful.
Take a look.
you texted them to me or,
Email.
oh, email them? Oh, that's a real good one right there.
So I think the first one would be good for vendor setup. The second one would be good overall.
Yeah.
For
Do
like
you want
the,
me to try to blow them up and make some?
Yeah, if you could.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right.
and even Matt, if you still want to try,
Yeah.
because that'd just be cool.
Even if it prints on multiple pages, I can puzzle it together.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna email Becky at Bay State Trail Riders. Kelly's gonna do handicap signs. Randy's gonna contact Kevin Sullivan. We'll think of, when Randy gets back, we'll think of a day to go back down to the field. I don't know if,
Also contact Dog Orphans again if they want to put up a little sign or
banner.
banner. Yep.
Since they
They're more-
can't participate,
Right.
but it would be nice
They're
because
more than
they're in
welcome
town.
to, yeah.
yep.
Yep.
Still, so many people don't know about that place.
Yeah,
It boggles our mind. I'm like,
yeah.
So when Randy gets back, we'll think of a day next week we should go and meet and walk the field.
Mhm.
When you are available to walk the field, you guys, Meg and whoever.
I could be available whenever. So whenever we come up with the time.
What is next Saturday? Is are we doing something? I feel like there's something next. Oh, we have Steve, so. It wouldn't take long. It didn't take us long last time.
Yeah, we only need
30 minutes.
half an hour or so.
Yeah, maybe.
What is next?
The 20th?
Is it 20?
Fine.
Does that work for you, Meg, to meet at
Yeah,
the field?
sure.
What time is good for everyone?
Whatever you guys decide.
Same.
I don't know, what about you?
What do you want to do?
I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know.
I do the chickens in the morning. I'm just trying to think.
9:30?
Let's say 10. You want to say 10? 10 a.m.?
Sure.
10 a.m.?
10 a.m. on the 20th?
Yeah. And we did figure out that we have all the pop-ups we need, right? Because I had one, and Pat has one, and you have one, and it was somebody else that had one. Or was it? You did have, Matt had one. Okay, so we're good on those. And so you still got to talk to Sokol, right, about the
Oh,
chairs? and
so
tables.
yes, we can have, I talked to Randy
Okay.
earlier,
All right.
and
I
we
think,
can do tables and chairs.
I think they're already rented out for that day.
No,
but
I talked to Randy earlier.
It's in the book.
I-
No,
It's all set.
it's for.
Oh, it is, okay.
It's in the book.
So should we, that'll be something we'll have to probably do Friday too, is get that stuff
Yep.
picked up and brought down and set up. Okay.
And then I'm thinking, hopefully the weather works out, but tables and chairs, can we throw them, if we're gonna put them by the food trucks, right? Is that where we're gonna put
Well,
them?
I thought maybe we would put them more sort of like, so the food trucks are gonna be here. And
Okay.
I thought maybe people kind of just in this general area. That way they're still close to the food trucks and the food vendors. They're not walking a mile to get to food and then go back and sit,
Yeah, so kind
And they're away
of
from
third
the
base,
train.
shortstop area
you know?
in the
That's kind of what I was,
grass.
I don't know, that's what I was just thinking.
I'm just saying for if whoever, me or Alyssa or Randy drops them off on Friday,
Mhm.
maybe just, can we throw them in the dugout Friday and set them up Saturday morning?
Yeah, as long as
Just
you
in
get
case,
those, yeah.
that way they're out of the weather.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And we also have, there are bleachers and stuff where people can eat. They don't have to sit there. I'm just thinking it'd be nice to have, some people
Absolutely.
don't want to sit on bleachers or sit on
Another
the
idea,
grass,
say, hey, bring your picnic blanket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like put it out
Yeah.
on that like
Yeah.
Facebook thing, or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like an idea and stuff. Oh, I
Yeah.
would have never thought to bring my picnic
Right,
blanket.
right, or just, because a lot of people will just sit in the grass and eat.
Yeah.
That's kind of our vision for the whole event, is to be like a
A picnic.
like a giant backyard barbecue
Yeah.
type of,
But then
thing.
if you have, say, people in wheelchairs or whatever,
Mhm.
they're not gonna sit on the bleachers.
No.
Right, so
You want
So
them
we
to
have
tables would
be nice,
tables,
yeah.
yeah.
If they're in a wheelchair or
Right.
whatever,
yeah.
they can
Try
just
to-
go to a table
exactly.
and be comfortable while they eat.
So also, I wanted to ask Matt and Tom and even Nicholas, if that Saturday works for you guys, if you want to come down and then throw some input, as we're kind of looking around to, if so, great, if not, that's okay too, because we value your input, also, so.
Yeah, I'm about 5 minutes down the road, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
show up if I can.
Okay.
Sure.
Mhm.
10 a.m. if it works.
And if not, that, we get it, but I just want to open the invite to, you're more than welcome to come down and say, yeah, that's not a good idea. What are you thinking?
I have a question about the apple pie contest. Is there a decent amount of people
So
that
far,
reach out?
I've got one, two, one, so you, Sue, Debbie, are three are definites, and Debbie's friends, I think, are pretty, she's gonna make them do it. So far we got like 5-ish,
Okay. Do you
yeah.
want? I'm like a rule follower, and I like guidelines.
So,
Maybe make a little
So what,
blurb about it.
what I did was I had index cards at home.
Yeah.
So I figured when you come in with your pie, you're gonna put the pie on the table. There'll be a little number placard for your number pie. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have probably taped next to the pies an ingredient. It'll say ingredients, and you can just jot down the ingredients. You don't have to put measurements, just so people know
What's
whoever's
in
gonna
it.
be whoever's gonna be doing
Okay.
the sampling, that they know what's in
Think
it.
about peanuts and
Just in case.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then, and then I'll have a little info card, which will be more so for your information, just so we know whose pie is who, which I wasn't going to post because I don't want whoever's judging it to say, oh, well, that's Kelly's pie, I'm going to vote for that one. You know what I mean? Just so we
I'm not gonna go for that one.
But yeah, if you wanna, like,
Maybe just a little.
if you, yeah.
I'm looking, I guess, guidelines, like maybe put like a little blurb, like if you are bringing a pie in for the contest, please be prepared to provide this information.
Yeah. Well, we had just, so when Sue was here, she was, because I think Sue from the Historical Society, they did some contests like this last year. And so I believe that they said that, yeah, they had to have people post their ingredients because of,
Well,
I can handwrite it
Kelly's saying,
before I come.
just to put it out there so people.
Yeah,
when
post
they
the
have pies,
guidelines.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
is-
will. I'll do that.
Bring
I'll
your
make
list
a
of
post.
ingredients and. Half a gallon of vanilla ice cream, too.
How about a whole gallon?
Vanilla bean, yes.
And just so you know, so the
And whipped
first,
cream.
so the first place winner gets a free coin, and I also bought prize ribbons, and I bought
Aw.
some a little thing to give everyone for participating.
I just like
So you want to focus on, well, just everybody that's participating. If we can get one person from each of these for next week's meeting.
It would be nice next week
Yeah,
and or
if-
the following at the very least, we need.
Yeah.
to attend either or.
Mhm. Whether it be in person, by Zoom.
Or Zoom, yeah.
You know.
And you've been doing good about posting like, hey, but meetings are every Thursday now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
so-
was part of my email when I sent it out, everyone that was participating, that, you know, we are meeting every Thursday, and it'd be nice if we could try to attend a meeting, especially the last one, before, you know, we're done.
I think they need to. That way they can't say, I didn't know that.
Right. 100%. So,
And again, we'll have things more rock solid as far as when we're staging on West Street, where people actually are going to be, whether we can or can't use the little dentist lot across the street or stuff like that. We'll know for sure. We got plenty of room at GBI, so
Right.
just want to try to make it easy and flow as we go.
Yeah. So do you guys have a preference where you guys want to be? Because like you said, it doesn't matter to us. Or should we just set teams, like okay, Ross's team will be at the staging area, my team will be at the field in the morning?
Yeah, we-
Kind of Sheena here. I don't know if Alyssa's going to be volunteering or not.
And Tom, you're just going to be you and your wife again, or?
Yeah, we might have a couple of more.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, I'm thinking, that worked out really well last time, Tom and his wife and you, and how many people do you think we need at the staging area? We've got kind of a, sort of a bigger group in a way, I guess, more vehicles, I think.
so should we?
If we have the drop-off section channeled down, I think we need one person basically at the entrance just asking, or maybe two, depending on, because it got pretty crowded at one point. Dropping off, it's probably going to be pretty obvious, okay, you have a horse trailer, you probably have horses.
You can go out back
Right.
to where the other
I think where the
floats
floats,
were.
yeah, right
With
up
only
behind the
horses.
first building. Yeah.
Maybe four people at the staging area?
I think 4 would be okay,
Yeah.
maybe
So I know last time
maybe a 5th one.
we
And I know you and Sheena had scooted to the end of this Memorial Day parade outside.
we were up here.
Yeah.
I'd like to have at least one male down at the field with me in case I can't figure out how to set something up or so. I don't know. Something stupid happens.
You'll be fine.
Well, early in the day, of course, my
Did you have your
earliest-
coffee yet?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh,
She probably should. Yeah. Or maybe not.
I'd die.
maybe a vodka cream. or something.
So Tom, would you want to be up with us at the start or down,
Wherever.
kind of need us? Okay.
So I know last parade, obviously it was a learning curve,
Yeah.
but I think we made it work pretty well,
Yeah.
and it was kind of went off without a hitch. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah, for the
It went-
most
it went
part,
very well.
it went pretty smooth.
And just so you remember the ladies at the Historical Society, then they're going to let us know, but they said they possibly might want somebody to give them a ride.
Well, it sounded like they were chatting and they had figured it out.
They had
Yeah.
figured it out? Okay.
Yeah, one of them's
all
gonna
right,
drop,
okay,
leave a car
yeah.
down there, one of them's gonna,
I think probably 4 people at the staging area would be good. So I don't know
Okay.
if you want you, Tom, and it's Michelle, right? Michelle, and then just one other person, maybe Sheena or Meg wanted to do that, and then I'll take Randy and Sheena or Meg, whoever.
but also too, we got the Soldiers Field, so we need people there
Right, that's what I'm saying.
before the
Right, because I'm gonna be.
people start staging.
Right, so
Okay.
what I'm saying is, I'm gonna be at the field early, like 8.
Oh, gotcha.
Ross will
okay.
be at the staging
how
area,
about-
so,
How about you, Randy, and Sheena, because they did the tail end of this parade. They can,
at the field,
they'll be at the field.
and then you, Meg, Tom, and
me, Meg,
Michelle.
Tom, and Michelle.
Yeah, and
And if Tom's got other
Yeah, you can bring another person.
volunteers or whatever, maybe down,
we're gonna have the 2 kids, I'll have them go to the field.
yeah.
I'll email the dad.
I'm thinking you might want one more person down there.
Well, I guess I could reach out to Alyssa and see if she's planning on helping. I could have her help us down there.
We just need to know for sure, that's all.
Well, I can email her.
Yeah.
I'm around too.
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to stay with Randy, or it doesn't matter to you?
It really doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
well,
just has to bring an extra apple pie.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Well, why don't, okay, let's do this.
That makes 3 apple
Yeah.
pies.
All right, so let's do this. Let's.
You peeling the apples?
All right, so GBI crew will be Ross, Meg,
Where? Can't find it right now.
Tom, and Michelle. And then Soldiers Field crew will be me, Sheena, Randy, and Kelly. And the kids, which, you know.
And the kids. So you might not need to bring but if you want to, we can use them at the start.
more
of
the
the-
merrier.
that's-
Yeah.
100%, yeah, absolutely.
Because we're gonna have vehicles on the road.
Yeah, so we might want, if you can.
Okay,
that's-
I'll
that'd
put
be cool.
Tom
The more
plus
the-
2 question mark.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, that's fine, I think we'll be okay, but if it does, that's even better. Where did I forget that kids one? This one. Calvin. That's what it was, Calvin.
Oh, and then the little flags.
Mhm.
I went to Home Depot the other day.
You got him.
No,
Oh, you got 'em?
No, let them talk.
There was no more buckets. You got
I
it.
got them.
You bought them all.
Dude, there was 2 different style buckets.
The tunnels to
Yeah.
towers.
And I'm like, these are not the buckets. I went through all the buckets
Randy didn't even want to buy one
and found
when they
4
first came out.
of the original
I
ones.
bought one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was looking on.
I bought some too.
Did you?
You can take mine from the garage.
And I went to
We have
Auburn
one.
because I
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
didn't have any,
mine.
probably because you bought it.
That's
And
where
I
I
was
bought
pissed
them
about
from.
those other buckets. So I
Yeah.
said, where are these things?
Yeah.
Right there. No, those aren't the ones.
Those are the
Yeah,
ones,
right.
right.
I looked on.
Because we have buckets at home. We don't need more.
You can never have enough buckets. So when I was at Home Depot, I think a couple days ago, I saw those tunnels to towers ones, and I'm like, no, I didn't dig through them.
Right.
But I went online.
Yeah.
They said they had 30 in stock of the 250th ones. I'm like, where are they? I'm asking. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's the
that's
same
exactly-
story. Yeah, you got the
But you
same.
can
It
order
probably
them
fell
online.
off the back of the
They're
truck.
like, oh, those are the ones over there. Like, no, those.
Not even
And
close.
they had one on display with all the flags in it. I'm like, that's. I took one of the tunnels of towers and swapped out all the flags. that was the 4th bucket.
There's one more in the corner over by the door to go up to the. They were just throwing it apart.
Is that the one?
Oh, really?
No, I went to Auburn.
Oh.
I went to Auburn and bought some.
My buddy Mark went all around. He went through the flowers and the plants and outside,
Yep.
the cross at the garden by the sheds and there. He's like, there's got to be. And then we looked at there was just a giant row. When we're looking in, like, one was right on top. I'm
That's
like,
the one.
okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, if you need more, I think I got 8 of them in my car now.
People are walking by going, what the heck are you doing?
But then you were thinking last week the styrofoam to put the little flags in.
Yeah.
I don't know if Alyssa has the bigger flags. We don't need the styrofoam
She-
for that, but the little
Right, the
ones.
bigger
Yeah,
one, right.
yeah, she's got about 100 of the bigger flags, so yeah, we will probably need something for the little.
So if we got 100, we can probably, if we put up, how many buckets do you think we need on
I don't think we
Main
need a
Street?
ton, because
All of them.
I don't
Oh.
know, we only have like, the package of flags is like this big, I think.
Those are the small ones
Those are the
that-
small
yeah.
ones.
But if we put 25 flags in each, the bigger ones, in each bucket, and maybe, I don't know how many small flags we have.
I didn't count them, I don't know how many,
We can get more.
yeah.
So we could
Yeah,
put
we get more.
4 buckets with the big flags, and depending on how many small flags that we can get like the green, I'm picturing like the
Oh,
green
from like they
floral.
make, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no,
Styrofoam.
somebody's gotta have styrofoam free somewhere.
Yeah, I know, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just what I'm picturing. You know, just to stick them in, we can have maybe 4 other buckets of.
The little ones.
We were thinking about
might-
doing that along the route or the beginning.
I think
and
wherever
during
there's,
the route.
wherever there's sidewalk area, mainly Main Street too.
Yep. Just stick them
Yep,
in front of wherever.
yep.
Like,
From the-
like, say, like, beginning of West Street, and then, like, periodically down the street, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wonder if we
Did you
might
get to
need
the,
more. I don't know.
more?
I thought Alyssa said she had about 100 flags left.
Okay.
I'll have to, let me email her about that too.
You should just go into Unibank and be like, you guys should hand them out. Instead of those bags.
Yeah.
But, all right, well, you got 8, you got 4. That's
Yeah,
a dozen.
I don't think we're gonna need that many. I don't think we have, because the flags that Paul donated, I don't remember, it's like, they're like a bundle. I don't think there's that many, but unless we buy more. I can wear
You
some.
can always buy more.
Yeah, I don't mind buying more.
We went up to Auburn.
Meg, any questions? Do you want to be at the GBI? I didn't even ask you. I just kind of said it. It doesn't matter to me. I can switch you and
I'm happy to do
Sheena.
Whatever, and if it changes midstream, I'm happy to do that too.
Okay.
No problem at all.
Okay.
The funny thing is, like from GBI to the ball field is like literally straight through Riddlebrook. You know?
Which, yeah.
You can almost
like,
throw
as
a
the
ball
crow
back and
flies.
forth. Yeah. You can almost throw a ball back.
Let's go that way instead.
We'll make a bridge. We'll have to make a bridge.
We got 2 weeks. Oh,
We can do it.
We all have to get 4-wheelers now.
I got one.
Go right in the
Okay.
woods.
Okay.
Sold.
So
You heard it, guys, right?
I did.
Okay.
I can get one
It's
too.
on tape, right,
Yeah.
Sarah? Okay, got it.
Yep.
get some flags on Main Street.
Permission has been received.
Probably should have somebody after the parade drive by. Maybe people just take them and take them home, but either way, somebody should drive by and
The
clean up
buckets?
to make sure the
Yeah.
gas not just blowing around.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or what about if we do last person to take a flag, you get the bucket.
Unless you're really attached to your buckets.
I am.
I went through a lot to get those
Well,
buckets.
I still have those signs, those jagged, I'll put like free flag or take a flag, so people don't think they're taking a bucket.
They take the whole thing.
Right. Take
Right.
one.
So we got that situated.
The last thing we really haven't touched on in a while is the certificates for the coin. We gotta kind of come up with some sort of a mock-up for Sue. I had made one. I think I gave it to Sheena. She was gonna make some notes on it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't remember even what I made. So if we wanna throw around some ideas for the next meeting, just some sort of a, something that, you know, we can have Sue, hand into Sue, and she can have certificates made for the coins.
Like a design.
Yeah, just a general, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Something a little fancy
Yeah.
that kind of commemorates the 250th also in the town.
You know, and it'd probably be like a place where we could actually just write in the person's
Number.
name and number.
Name in the coin
Yeah.
number. So who did, Alyssa did the design for the,
She
was it for
did,
the flyer?
she did the flyer,
Flyer,
yeah. She did the flyers, which I meant to get up. I haven't been able to get uptown all week to put those out, so I gotta try to get out.
Do you have them with you?
I am at the shop,
The
You can
flyer?
grab them.
yeah,
You do.
if you want to, because I literally
The flyer?
have been so busy at work,
go
I
into my
have not,
truck.
Well, she wants to get them posted around places, so I
Yeah.
can.
yeah.
Do
Just
it
haven't had
tomorrow.
a chance.
I dropped one off at Dog Orphans, Riley's Barber Shop, and I meant to go to Family Convenience, but I didn't. But then, think maybe this week, go to every business downtown.
Yeah.
Didn't They're not gonna mind posting them.
No.
Yeah, no,
We
they-
had done it with the
I did it
Memorial
with
Day
the
one.
Memorial one,
And
so
they,
they
and
was-
everybody was pretty receptive.
Yeah, they were fine with it.
Yeah.
I just haven't had chances. This has been so crazy. I
Yeah,
worked it
I hear you.
this week.
And just to reiterate, we'll be on the sign in front of the fire station on the 17th, right?
Yeah, on the
17th to the
17th, Saturday on the
27th. So
17th.
Sweet.
Yeah,
you haven't seen it up there yet. That's why, because we have
yeah. They
17th.
only watch so many, I think, so
Many
much
days,
time
yeah.
for it. What else? Anybody have anything else they want to add or talk about or question or?
On the before the parade, day 4, what time do you want to be at the ball field? About, because I can get down there quickly and help out the setup of the ball field.
So as long, I mean, if you're marching with us, Nicholas, as long as you're up at the staging area by,
Yeah.
say, 10:30.
I mean, if you want to,
Back up
if you
to
want to
us.
help like the day before, is that what
Yeah,
you're
the
talking
day
about?
before, I can help.
Day before.
So we're probably going to work maybe I think we plan on working maybe a half a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's our plan.
By noon?
So I would say to be,
My half a day is 12 hours.
yeah,
So-
well, no, I'm thinking,
10 p.m.
I think we should try to get down there by 1,
Sounds like you need a conversation with the boss.
you know? Well, it's a Friday, I have payroll and all that stuff to do, but,
Payroll can wait.
Um,
But
I mean,
that's fine.
I mean,
we're
I
gonna-
guess, I could do payroll the night before. So you want to say between 12:30 and 1, meet down at the ball field? And then we can figure out our plan
Yeah.
from there as far
I
as,
mean, just say
okay.
by 1 if people show up
Yeah,
early,
by
that's
1.
even
Yeah, does that
cooler.
work,
Yeah.
Nicholas, by 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
on the,
And then we can just figure out, like, when we get there, okay, what we're doing. And you said, did you say Soka will deliver the tables and chairs, or you will
So-
deliver? You will,
I can get them.
So my thought is, if I'm going to be pulling my dad's tractor down to GBI, I'll have the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little
So-
dump trailer. And
Can you get up that hill though?
it is,
Oh,
I can get
yeah.
anywhere.
I can get it, I have a pickup, I can go get my pickup.
okay.
How long are they? Do you know?
They're like the wooden tables. They're about this big,
Mhm.
like the older style
Like
wooden.
an old
Like a
cafeteria
cafeteria
table type
table
thing?
in school?
Okay,
Kind of. So they all fold up flat.
yeah.
All right.
And I mean, if we're getting how many do we
I
want?
don't know, how many do you think we would need?
I mean,
I mean,
half a
it's hard to
dozen?
gauge, because you don't know how
I
many
was
people are going to
thinking
show up.
4,
How do
but
you
maybe
know?
half a. I would rather have more than enough.
Absolutely.
And we don't even have to set them all up. If we're seeing it's getting crowded, we can always go to the dugout and grab another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So between what you have for a vehicle and what Matt has, I'm sure we can get them
Yep.
Friday, tables and chairs.
Yeah, I can
now,
grab them too.
you know.
We'll figure.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out with
We'll figure it
Randy.
out.
Yeah, you got to pick
And-
up.
Yeah.
He's got a Ford Ranger.
It's
Does.
gonna be squatting.
That's not
with
just
all the
a
weight,
pickup.
but
He's got a
it'll make it.
We could just put his truck in the back of mine.
But, well, we can coordinate that when we got a couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
figure it
It's-
out, yeah.
Well,
Between
yeah,
us, we
yeah.
can figure
Like I
it
said,
out.
It's not like
I'd
it's a
like
long
to-
trip either, I mean, if we had to make a couple trips.
Right,
Right.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least we'll be
Yeah.
down there, and then, like I said, I'd like to, if we can get the pop-ups at least set up. 'Cause I want to do I want to try to get some decorating done. I think that's going to take the most time, depending on how much stuff I bought,
So speaking of decorations,
and then plot out where people are going to, maybe just put the little signs like, okay, it's everyone's going to know where they're going to be.
did you want to put like on the tents? I don't know what you had for decorations, like ribbons
I
and
bought
stuff.
random,
like
I bought
ribbons?
like some random like sets up from like Amazon, like 4th of July. So it's got, they're just random stuff. So I didn't even open them yet.
Okay.
I don't even know if it has those little, what do they call those? So
Streamers, not streamers, but
I know what you're
bunting
talking about. Yeah, yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Things.
So I might not have,
Thanks.
I just bought random stuff. So we might not have it fully decorated, but it'll be enough to put some stuff out,
I did want to give a shout out to Adam at the highway and his boys for putting up our banner down at Easy Mart.
It looks
they've got-
good.
And they've got the sign, the blinky sign at the waterfall. So I want to say thank you for that.
Well, speaking of blinky signs, I know we've done it before, even like Oktoberfest wise. There's one of those. I know Aaron's not here, but I'm sure he'll do it anyways. But for tractor trailers, a sign up in Webster.
I think he had mentioned
Talking on-
that also, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. yeah, it would certainly be easier for those
Yeah.
guys to plan their moves. Not to roll all the way in and go, ah, crap, I can't get through. Or I'm stuck here for an hour before I can roll again, you know? I kind of like Matt's idea as far as the fire trucks kind of staging up at the fire station. And even if they wanted to, I don't want to congest West Street, and maybe we'll know a little more by next meeting too, as far as confirmation of really who's where and what. I was thinking they could even roll down to GBI's model home.
Oh,
And then
that was a little
when
closer.
they roll out, you know, they can blow their siren and say, hey, we're rolling down the hill, and we can, you know, just kind of coordinate it, or maybe just right on West Street, because I know there's concern about the bridge right by GBI. It's pretty narrow there. So we didn't
Yeah.
want to congest it with the drop-offs and horse trailers if they're going
Did
to.
we decide who we'd have to talk to about using the parking lot across the street where the dentist is? Who owns that?
I'll talk to Ben again, because he's the one who kind of mentioned it to
Oh,
me.
we did?
Talk to
Okay.
Jen?
Because that would be
But
I can ask
perfect.
her.
I think it's
I don't remember who the landlord
Verostic
is.
owns it.
Verostic?
Verostic, I believe. But Ben didn't think there was going to be an issue, so I don't know if he's going to talk to him. I just don't want to assume we can use
No.
it.
No.
It'd be great if we can.
Yeah,
But I
but
don't
if
want
not,
to. I don't want to start.
understandable.
Well, why don't we just reach
You know.
out to Ben tomorrow, the
Yeah.
next couple days, and then find out for sure, and that way,
Yeah.
that would be great if we had use of that for the vehicles to,
Yeah.
Your other benefit of stationing the fire trucks at the fire station, it's real easy to tell folks from other towns.
Right.
Yeah.
They know where to go.
These are
go to the
the
fire
fire.
station.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I think we should maybe stick with that.
Mm-hmm.
the fire
Douglas
trucks.
Fire can stage.
Yeah.
And even
Either at the
even
fire-
if they leave from the fire station, Douglas is going to be first
Yep.
anyway, with 4 trucks or whatever. And as they're coming down, they can be wailing the sirens by Mobile Pipeline, and we know that they're on
But
their way.
even if we get permission for across the street, in case, for overlap of all these other vehicles, if we do need it, well, at least we know we can use it without
Fire
trespassing.
trucks aren't going to get in there.
No.
Cars can get in there, but we're talking, we probably got 8 giant fire trucks.
Right.
A possibility.
Right, but I'm also talking about, we've got a dump truck, and we've got all these other vehicles that, if it's gonna become too long of a line down West Street, and we're concerned about this bridge, if we need to spill over into that parking lot.
I don't think, if we don't have the fire trucks come to West Street,
It won't be a problem.
I think we've got everything
Okay.
covered in
Okay.
GBI. And if we have that parking lot across the street as a bonus, would be great. I don't really think we're gonna need a lot
Just in
on
case.
West Street.
Yeah.
Right.
So what time would the fire trucks have to come down?
Well, if we're kicking off at 11.
They came towards the tail end anyways.
Mhm.
They came at, say, 10:45.
Mhm.
They came,
But are they gonna be able to get through and
So
stop
what
the
I'm-
traffic there?
What I'm getting at is if they're coming down and they're, say by Mobile Pipeline, and there's 8 of them, just say there's 8, 4 of ours, and we got 4 out-of-towners. They wail their sirens, we know, oh, we have to get out.
Yep.
And we'll probably already be out by the end of West Street anyway.
with the walkers.
Right.
People
So
walking
when
or-
Douglas comes down, the tailing 4 fire trucks, the last one, they can shut off Main Street and start diverting the people that are behind the fire trucks in regular traffic up Franklin.
So as far as,
Then the parade will come out behind the fire trucks, and then as the tail of the parade comes out, all the, the other fire trucks can just fall in behind.
When we were discussing this last week, was Aaron still at the meeting? Because he really needs to be involved in that
Right.
conversation. Because he might yay or nay it. That might not be
No,
something that he and the
exactly.
I'm sure he'll be here
knows
next
to
week.
do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we need to talk to him about that.
as far as people at the staging areas, so now if we have people, are we gonna have communication with, if we stage fire trucks at the fire department and the highway department, are they gonna get communicated somehow, or should one of us go up there?
No, I think there'll be communication
Okay.
through us, through the police.
The police,
to
I think the
fire.
police will be able to,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
converse back and forth with them.
And probably once we start forming out onto West Street, tell them to roll out. They'll be, what, 3 minutes away?
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah.
All right, perfect.
As long as they're, I'm sure they'll be idling and
Yeah,
ready to
so
go. Yeah.
we'll-
Oh, yes.
We'll
Oh, yeah.
discuss it with Aaron. If he's good with it logistically, then we'll just have to talk to the fire department, talk to John, and give him the plan, and then,
Mhm.
you know, I'll just make sure that Aaron is okay with that. But, yeah, that would take a lot less space down there, for sure.
Absolutely.
I kind of wanted to talk to John too, to see if he wanted to put the old fire truck on display down at the field.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that would be awesome, because we'll have definitely plenty of room down there, and that's one of the things we can plot out when we go
Could
down next
almost put it
Saturday.
right behind home plate between the tractors and the,
Well, because that's going to be in the parade, right?
it's gotta be in the parade. Yeah.
So they're going to be first. He can be like, oop, go right in where the food trucks are
Yeah,
and
come right
park
down.
wherever.
Yep.
Are they allowed to
That's a good
drive
idea.
vehicles on the actual field?
Oh, we're not gonna be driving across the field. There's not gonna be anything more than what a lawn tractor, a tractor mowing the grass is really gonna do. You know? And it's not like we're gonna be out in the playing area, in the field area.
Go around. Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
I think put the 35 by the backstop, behind home plate.
And were you going to have that flag displayed somewhere? The old flag that Joe gave you?
That's gonna be on the front of my dad's tractor.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
So what do you mean, where are you talking for the fire truck?
Down here, home plate,
Okay.
at the softball.
Oh, the softball field.
Yeah,
Okay,
at the-
just the
at-
softball, okay.
Yeah.
So these are the old
So then
ones.
we-
Okay.
However, the order of them are, if the tractors are before the cars, which I think they are, maybe the tractors will fall in over here and the cars will line up here. We'll know what we have for room
Mhm.
when we go down and take a peek.
Yeah.
So when we walk it next week, maybe between Matt and Meg, we'll have some sort of printed out thing that as we're walking it, we'll mark it on our printout.
Mhm.
Okay, this is where we're gonna put this, and then, okay.
It's
Slide it
tough
up.
with this diagram. I
is
like
hard.
that slate up, but to scale it,
Right,
a
we need to, yeah,
10, like I say, a 10 by 10 pop-up, you could actually put 6 side by side
yeah.
in a baseline.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
not that you would,
And
maybe 4.
what I was trying to do is spread them out enough so it doesn't look too empty, but not too
Right.
crowded, because I don't want it to look like people walking in like, oh, there's nothing here, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I want kids to have plenty of room to play, run around, be kids,
No, exactly.
And then with the vehicles being up there by the softball field, Nick, you said there's a gate, right?
Yeah, there's a gate. If you go all the way down to the end of the parking area,
Yep.
there should be a gate right at the end to allow the trucks
Yep.
for the highway department to get in there with their vehicles and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
There's a
yeah,
gate
that's
back there.
So even like
that's
an
where the food trucks and stuff are gonna be coming in. There's not another gate like on Yacino Drive. There used to be a man gate,
Gotcha.
but not big enough for a vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Is there still a man gate on your Seymour Drive?
No,
There might not be.
no, I don't think.
Yeah,
No, I think they closed that off years ago.
yeah.
I think the casinos were too afraid someone's going to come down there and do something to their properties with it, so I think they sealed that part off, and then all the entrances now on the driveway side.
Mhm.
So people, if anybody is parked up at St. Dennis, it's a bit of a walk, right? 'Cause they gotta go
Oh,
around
yeah,
the
they won't be able to come in down there.
They'll have to come down A Street
Yeah.
and then on the fence
Yeah.
line.
Which isn't a big deal, but it's not as convenient. When I was a kid, there was a gate on Casino Drive.
Yeah, right.
I was friends with Casino, so
Yep.
it's okay.
Yeah, and
We could do
scoot through with your bike and whatnot.
Right.
we get bolt cutters and make a thing in the fence. Oh,
They're structured property.
no.
This is on camera, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
so you know.
I'm just joking.
There'll be
What's
no
the
bolt
password?
cutters.
Yeah.
So we'll have somebody dressed up as a bush.
Yeah.
Password.
I wonder if the Douglas Senior Center could
I can inquire about the
provide that
van.
shuttle bus for that day.
Yeah, I can inquire about that maybe at the next selectmen's meeting because I have to update on the parade, so that can be a question I can ask.
That is a town, is town owned, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, here's the thing. If someone who's certified to drive it has to drive it, obviously.
Yeah,
So do we have to pay them?
probably.
That would be, that's the question.
That's, yeah.
Should have a tip bucket.
Or maybe they'll volunteer their time. But again, how does that happen? How does that work with
Yeah.
insurance? So it's a whole,
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
I will inquire.
Okay.
Ideas.
But I think that's a good idea. And we also do have parking up at the elementary school, so maybe between the two, they can make a run up to St. Dennis, drop people off at the entrance of Soldiers Field.
Yeah.
Unless there's someone handicapped, they can come in who would, in essence, would need to make room so that they can
Loop
loop
around.
around. And the same thing with up at the elementary school. If people want to come down to Soldiers Field, we can shut them down there too.
Because just based on last parade, it was more than we were expecting, which is great.
Mhm.
But now, I think, and I think we all do too, this one's going to be way bigger scale than.
We're hoping,
Right.
and I would rather be prepared and not need something
Yep.
than say, oh crap.
My thought is
You know,
people are gonna be
no,
already, if they're already parked for the parade down to wherever they are, they're just gonna walk. So
Correct.
their vehicles, so we might not even be using a lot of St. Dennis parking lot, but it is there in case we do need it that way.
Well, I'm thinking of
Because we have
the
the schools
floats.
still too.
The floats will need, if they want to come down to the
That's
field,
true,
they'll want
yeah.
to park their
Yeah, yeah,
trucks and trailers
Yeah.
up there.
yeah.
It'd be a great place for them because there's a
Right,
lot
right,
of them.
right.
And then, with Ben with the porta potties,
Mhm.
where are we putting those? Did you put it on here?
I did
On the-
not, but he said that he puts them,
On the map?
he says.
Oh, he's been there before.
Yeah,
And
he
you know
puts
what?
it
He
way-
could even, he also said he's going to provide us with trash barrels.
Yes,
which is
he
cool.
bring us trash barrels.
Sweet.
But maybe I
That's
can
what I
get him to come down that Friday that we're setting up.
Yep.
Which he probably will anyway, to
Yeah.
drop off, and then we can kind of determine, we'll have a better idea after we meet down there and
Yeah.
get another look at it. And then that Friday, maybe he can come down prior before he brings them down, just to know. The other thing is, if Sheena has that RV from Veterans Inc., we will need a place to park that.
And I don't know like what size, I don't know anything about it, so I
Yeah.
don't even know what, it hasn't been, like I said, I'm not,
And I don't want- yeah.
she wasn't sure yet, and so
Right.
I don't,
But that's going to determine, I think, where I'm thinking with the handicap parking that we're going to label off, is more towards, like, just, for instance, it's the first baseline of the big field.
mhm.
I think there's still room between that. It would actually be, to show you on here, it would actually be like right here.
Could they
So it'd
pull
be-
that, I mean, this area where there's only gonna be 3 food trucks, that's a huge area. When we were standing
The
there last
thing
week,
is,
could
it's
the
not
RV
super duper level either. There's a
Oh.
little rise in there, so the food
Oh.
trucks are gonna wanna set up level. So they might be like,
staggered or something?
Yeah, they
Okay,
might
so
have
I
to
didn't know if-
stagger a
I didn't know
little
if the RV could pull in there somehow and display, I don't know what,
we'll have a better idea, I guess, when we go down and look.
Yeah.
You know, and
Also, I think the backstop for the Babe Ruth field is over there too.
Mhm.
There's a little backstops there for the pictures to warm up.
You're right. There is, yeah.
And there's like little fences to keep the balls from going into the crowd, so something to consider about too.
Okay. So yeah, I think once we get a better view down there, I thought they wanted to get rid of that container. They were talking about getting rid of that. Whether they have or not, I don't know. I think we're starting to.
what I'll do is I'll
Sure.
make a clearer list of everything that's gonna be down there, and as we walk it, hopefully we'll have some sort of a printout, and we can plot it as we
Mhm.
do it.
So Kelly, you don't have a problem making the handicap signs?
No,
Cool.
I've got a list going.
We all
I
we all have
also-
this.
Yeah, this is,
Carrie, I was thinking, as I'm sitting over here brainstorming, I can make like a little poster for the apple pie contest that we can post on Facebook.
yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
cool.
Yeah.
And we can print it and maybe set a deadline for entries
Mhm.
with like the instructions. So this is what I came up with. Follow your own recipe, wow the judges, bring in a disposable dish so you don't have to worry about returning or damaging. Please write your ingredients on an 8x whatever index card. Don't know the exact size. Not the recipe, just the ingredients.
ingredients,
Pie drop-off times and where.
Mhm.
And then just email the Douglas Heritage by such and such date
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
your entry, and then maybe we can post them with some signs around town and get people that aren't on Facebook that aren't seeing these posts.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the older generation
Right.
that don't really go
So you know-
utilize the internet, or that
We-
it might catch their eye.
I was thinking maybe even if you did a smaller poster.
I can print it, yeah.
We can do one one down at the adult center.
The
They may-
senior
They
center.
may love to
Mm-hmm.
cook a pie, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was just my idea. I can make it on like there's this app called Canva. That's where I make my like Pan Mass Challenge fundraiser posters on.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
we can chat about exactly what
Yeah,
we
I mean,
want on it.
I think the deadline, so I mean, it's just a pie. And
Yeah.
We're gonna have a table set up, so it's just pretty much for them bringing down a pie. So I mean, I would think as long as we know, because like I said, I would want to get a total, because I might have to buy some more stuff. So I'm thinking, they probably should sign up by so what is it?
I wrote the 23rd as like that.
I think
would
that's
be
good, because that'll give me time in
Wednesday.
case, so if I get more
Yeah, I
people.
think if we know
I just wanna
by
make sure I have
the
enough-
last meeting,
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah, so by the 23rd would be good.
because if we get more entrants, we may need another table, you know what I mean? However we set them
Well, yeah,
up.
but we just,
So,
yeah,
You don't
who knows?
necessarily have to have them all on display too. Like who's the judges or what are you judging?
Mhm.
yeah, we have to.
Taste,
I think it was
look,
the-
We have to
texture,
decide who the
sweetness,
judges are gonna be.
tartness.
I just assumed it would be like the committee. Yeah, how many people would we need to judge it, really? Well, you need at least an
I
odd
mean,
number.
Was your idea with the little pieces, like in the
So,
cup?
but I don't know if we can do that legally, because now we're distributing food to people in
Yeah.
public, and we don't have a food permit
Oh,
to do
right.
that, and there's a whole thing about that. I don't
So
think
is
we
it
can.
just gonna be like
It's gonna be,
the
pie's
committee
gonna
and
be-
maybe like
yeah. I just
the fire
envision a
chief or
table.
police chief or
Yeah, you know, the pie will be down, there'll be a number, there'll be something, like I said, that shows the ingredients, and then whoever the judges are gonna be, kind of like what you guys did at the Historical Society. You know, whether we wanna do different categories of
Strawberry
best looking
pie,
pie, best
yeah.
tasting pie, blah, blah, blah. And
it's
then-
just apple pie or is it a pie?
It's just apple pie.
That's what I thought.
You know,
Okay.
but because I originally thought it would be cool to buy those little, so I even went by, they were at Hanford's, they had those little sample cups. I'm like, oh, we could put them out later on the table and people could just help themselves, but I don't think we would
We don't have a
really.
food distributor.
Right,
or-
we're not, so we can't do
And
that.
is it baked in a license?
Yeah,
Right,
so people will just be
right.
bringing their pies back home, you know?
Oh, no, I won't.
Clear out the
So,
first.
yeah, I would say deadline by the 23rd. Like I say, if they want to bring their own ingredients card, like I said, I've got a bunch of. it doesn't
I was just
matter.
thinking make it easier and then it's a smoother, you're just dropping it off.
Yeah.
Here's my ingredients
Yeah.
list and then they don't have to.
Yeah.
That way it's all
Yeah.
done. It's
Yes, tr- yeah,
you don't
that's
have to
true.
worry about
Yeah.
that person.
I
Oh,
don't know how
I didn't
long
write
they
it all
want them to
down.
sit out there, because.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't have my recipe card. If it
I mean, they don't really have to be there super early. I mean, the event starts around noon, but I mean, it's not like people are going to be doing the pie. We're not going to we have to set a time as to when we're going to do the pie.
that's what I'm saying.
Test
So
it.
pie drop off time.
But then also the people doing, I mean, however many participants for the pie, maybe they want
Get up
to watch
in
the
your
parade
spot.
too.
Right, so
What time are
I'm-
we going to be down at the fields in the morning?
I'm going to be there early. I might be down there by 8.
5 a.m. Oh,
So
8. So want to say 9 a.m. between 9 and 10. Pie drop
yeah,
off.
is that okay for them to sit out there like that? You think?
It's an apple pie. It's
If we do
baked
it-
in the oven.
Make sure it's a
It's not gonna
cover,
go
yeah.
bad.
Let's say
Covered.
by 10 a.m. or, yeah,
By 10.
yeah, by 10.
And
Do
then,
you really need them there by 10? That doesn't matter.
well, here's the thing, I
I'm
had,
just thinking
Or
because
they
they
could
want
just,
them
could they
to
just bring the
test
pies with them when
taste
they arrive to the field at noontime? I mean, that way,
Pie drop off time
Because
as early as, how about that? As early as
early as 10.
or they can bring them with the, because
Being judged at
you know,
yeah, say,
whatever
I
time.
don't know,
Right.
what, 2?
yeah.
being judges
Yeah.
too, yeah. Yeah, so as
Being
long as they
judged
have
at
them
2.
there by 2 o'clock,
Because you gotta
You
remember
know.
that earlier than this, somebody's got to babysit them.
Right.
Somebody's got to be there to receive them. And
He's not going to babysit them.
He's gonna eat them.
Yeah, but I'll be at the,
I have a fork and it is.
Put him in a lockbox.
yeah, I would say it's drop off as early as 10. That way they can if they want to, and then they're not standing there with an apple pie watching the parade
Like,
or rushing to go get it or something. And then, but they don't have to. They don't have to bring it down that early. They can just bring it with them.
Okay.
And as long as they have it there before the judging starts at 2, you know, and then we're just gonna decide who's gonna be the judges. I don't eat apple pie, I don't eat pie, so.
I do.
I do.
So, well, you can't, because you're in it.
You can't judge your
You
own.
can't judge it. I don't know if anybody in this room wants to do it, doesn't matter to me. Meg, do you eat apple pie? Do you want to be an apple pie?
I am happy to be a judge if you don't have enough. That's
Okay,
fine.
all right, we'll have Megan, Ross, and
She's eating one right
Randy.
now.
She's eating one right now.
I am not.
Maybe you can ask, like,
I mean, I'm thinking that, you know, Sheena probably will want to, you know, she's a committee member.
Yeah.
one of the other town selectmen. I don't know, like town administration.
you know what? Let me run that by the selectmen next Tuesday.
Like who would like to be a judge?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we just
Yep.
need a couple people.
Let me run that by
One of
them.
the fire chief would is Furno in the parade. John Furno
Yes,
in the
he's
parade.
driving the, yeah.
Yeah, but he might.
I don't know if he's gonna be around.
Oh, really?
Because remember when we asked about if they wanted to run the,
Oh, that's right, he might not be.
yeah, I don't think he
Okay.
is
Well,
gonna be
this-
around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe a firefighter and a police officer from town.
I'm sure Karen would gladly agree.
I don't know, just have like a random person from.
And the way I bought ribbons, so we'll probably just do, I hate to sound like lame, but
I don't think
I bought like a
anything-
first, second, third
I think that's
prize
great.
ribbons, and then I
That's
bought
it.
participant ribbons, and then I bought some
So
other
you
little
are
things.
gonna hand out participation
So
trophies. So nice.
We are.
That's what you're going to
So maybe just your favorite pie. So we'll just make it
Soft
simple.
culture.
Just whoever, it'll just like your favorite pie. It doesn't have to be like, we're not gonna have like categories because I don't have enough stuff to.
No, I don't think categories, but I think you should have
Keep
a.
it simple.
We should come up with a judging sheet. Like you get 5 points for
Oh,
this,
okay.
4 points for the, like
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you're
up
saying.
here.
a 1 through 5 for
Okay.
texture, a 1 through 5 for sweetness, a 1
Okay.
through 5 overall.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, what does your pie look like? You know,
Eating.
is it fancy pie? Does it have, say the
And I can make
50th on it?
Ooh.
These like
Red, white, and
list
blue
things
dough.
too and print them.
What's that?
I said I can make like we can come up with like what we want to judge and
Yeah, and
I can print them out.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, I'll give that to you to do because, like I said, I don't. I don't know.
Sold.
I'm just trying to make it easier so
Yeah.
then you're not scrambling the day when these people are dropping things off.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
here, write this down when you get here, or
Yeah. Yep.
Guys, I apologize, I have to hop off.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Meg.
All right, Meg.
So we'll see
Feel free
you.
to assign me to whatever else happens.
Okay.
because I'm gonna-
Surprise!
Oh, we didn't. Oh, we're getting right to the dunk tank.
Yeah,
next.
that's next.
I'll just jump.
All right. I got
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Meg.
night.
wait, is there a dump tank?
No,
Oh,
we were thinking about it. We didn't pursue it.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to be in it.
no, you're going in it. And I'm
All right,
throwing
so
a cinder block at it.
everything else is, you know.
Unreal.
So you're really getting done.
Whoops, missed. Bink.
She can't even lift the cinder block, so I'm good.
So the
I bet you
only
she could if she was throwing it at you.
I go to
Yes.
the gym.
so the only other stations, and I have a bubble station, which that's what those two young kids are volunteering. They're going to be manning that, so we'll get that set up in the morning, and we'll walk through them how to fill the machine and all that stuff. Everything else is pretty self-sufficient. It's vendors who will come and they will set up their own stuff. So besides the pies and the bubbles, and some games, you know, which is I think what we'll concentrate in the morning of.
Yeah.
We can get all the structural stuff done and some of the decorating done the night before. I think we'll be in good shape for that.
I agree, I think that sounds
And
good.
I think we should cone off or block off where we want horse trailers to go so that we don't, have,
Yeah, that'll be,
obviously handicapped.
that'll be big. We kind of know, but I just don't know their
Yeah.
procedure or what they need to do
Yeah.
as far as.
So I think have them next meeting, hopefully, and then we have
Or at
another
least an
meeting.
answer, even if Carrie,
Yeah, I don't
can
know
reach
how
out to
available they
say
are
Becky,
to attend
but-
meetings, but I'll email Becky, she's the president of the Trail Riders. I'll at least email her and try to get a set plan, because I know what the plan was, which I had gone over with her, but just trying to fine detail it so that it makes life easier for them and us and horses.
So I did have someone reach out about a ball game. One of the selectmen had asked the other day, and I think it's too late because we've already extended the hours for the vendors, and by the time, which would be 4 o'clock,
For the food vendors,
and by the time we're cleaned up and out of there, it's gonna be
7, 8.
Yeah.
I think it's an
gonna
awesome
be
idea,
late.
but I think we should have pursued it earlier.
Right,
Now we
I
have
just
too much
think
going
it's
on.
too late to the gate. It would be awesome, and maybe in future, if we still do an Independence Day parade, that could be like one of the
Highlights.
highlights,
Yeah.
the police versus fire or whatever.
Mhm.
I think that would be a kind of a cool to do. With this being the 250th, we're really focusing on that. So unfortunately, I think it was too late to the, although it's a great idea, it
It
was
is.
kind of too late to the gate on it.
Yeah. Well, like you said, next year, we could,
Yeah,
Right.
and I think we could
We
make
can-
that like a celebratory 4th of July thing
And even if we
going
don't,
forward. I
yeah.
think that'd be really cool.
even if
you
we
know?
don't do because we're gonna always do the Memorial Day parade, so even if we don't always do our 4th of July parade, it can be part of our 4th of July celebration, do something at the field with the ball game and
Right,
get some food trucks, and
yeah,
that would be enough, I think. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, you could do like
we don't have
a
to-
Yankees versus Red Sox again back in the day.
you know.
Right.
Yeah,
At Babe Ruth Field.
my father was on the Yankees team.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow,
he was baseball on the Yankees team. I still have
that's
his,
awesome.
but I still have his uniform from when he was on the team.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
is cool.
Like you say, the fire versus police or whatever,
Something, yeah.
you know, make it like an
Yeah, or every
annual-
year it
we'll
could be
doing an
something a little
annual thing,
different.
you know?
Yep.
You know, and they could
Yeah.
have almost like the Stanley Cup, the bragging trophy or whatever. You know, even if it's area
Yep.
fire or police or
Yeah.
even other ball teams, whatever. Just,
yeah.
I think it's a great idea, but
Yeah.
I just think
It's just too
because
last
we've
minute.
already committed these other people, it's
I think it would be kind of.
it's just the timing is gonna be
Yeah, it would
It's
be
too
hard.
it's
much.
gonna be tough. I
Yeah.
think it would be a night game before we got the place cleaned
Turn the
up.
lights
and,
on.
You know,
Yeah, I don't think we ever finished the Red Sox Yankees game when we had that celebration.
yeah. So.
Yeah, we can think about that for next year for sure. And just make it kind of simple, you know, a game and some food trucks or something.
So, if there's nothing else, peoples, I think go entertain a motion to adjourn.
Okay, second.
All right.
Alrighty,
That is
thank
it.
you.